My name is Dr. Justin Forde. I practice with my wife, Dr. Candice Forde, down in Gulfport, Mississippi. We bought an existing practice from a retiring doctor in 2013. At the end of 2013, we actually opened up shop in January of 2014 after graduation. The first week that we were open, the South froze over, all right? To say that Mississippians can't handle a freeze is an understatement, like shut the state down. So we were open on Monday and we're closed for almost the rest of the week. I think we got to open back up on Friday. And I thought to myself, Lord, this is not the way that I intended on opening up and starting my career as a chiropractor. One of the drawbacks that we didn't realize when we were buying the practice until like the week we were supposed to sign the papers was that the old doc was billing insurance illegally. He was writing off $600,000-$700,000 every year and basically allowing patients to continue the rest of the year after he maxed out their insurance. He would continue them on monthly maintenance care. Some people were $20 a month, some people were $100 a month, just whatever he felt like they could afford. And so my wife and I, being honest people, we like to follow the rules. We like to do what we're supposed to do and be upstanding in the chiropractic profession, is that we ushered in actually doing things properly. And I would say probably 70 to 80% of the patient pool that we inherited or paid for left. And so we basically had to start over from square one. And, we're very frugal people, and we made things work, we made things happen, and we were growing slowly. After about 3 years of that, we were doing okay. I was actually pleased with where we were going, but we knew that there was something more, and we just didn't know what it was. It was like that there's something else that we should be doing or we could be doing to not only grow more, but to serve people better and to serve more people in the community, and we just had no idea what it was. And, we would look at all of our colleagues that had graduated with us, and, you get to see the highlight reels of them on Facebook, and you would see, I'd talk to a couple of them, they were doing exponentially better than what we were. And I would think to myself, what do they have that I don't have? Because I felt like my wife and I are pretty intelligent people, and we ran our business pretty well. But again, there was always something, there was a piece missing. And we tried a couple of other training seminars and looked into a couple of different companies, and eventually got on the phone with a good friend of ours that we graduated with, Dr. Ryan Parrish. And he told us about AMC. And he had a lot of the same character traits that we do. We're Christian people, we're honest, we love people. And he said, I really think that you need to check out AMC. I think it would be a great fit for y'all. And my wife, I believe, actually got on the phone with Dr. Miller and got to talking to him, and he said, y'all could be doing so much more. Like when he heard of what we were doing, he was like, oh my gosh, you guys are capable of so much more. And I'm sitting here thinking like, all right, well, show me what to do and we'll do it. And that's what we did. We dove into it head first. Like, we didn't even show up as guests to a summit. Like, we were like, all right, sign us up, let's do the thing. And from there, it's just been tracking north, more than I could have ever expected it to. Our coach had us come up with 3-year goals back in the beginning, And I actually think that we found them the other day and looked at them as like, oh my gosh, that's so far in the rearview mirror. I don't even remember doing that because we passed that years ago, you know. We grew the first year. We grew the second year. I think the second year we were with AMC, we grew 100,000 plus. The next year we almost hit the $200,000 mark. I think we missed it by like $6,000-7,000. We're going to grow again this year, and that gave us the ability to build out a new office. We bought a piece of property in 2020, in September of 2020, and took us an entire year to get through the red tape to start construction, because we all know what happened in 2020. And from there, it took another year and a half for the build out, just with lack of materials, lack of personnel, lack of people down at the city, you know, to give us the permits and to get us through. And we finally got to move in our new building in February of 23. And I can say with all just passion that I love every square inch of that place. I leave my house and I come home to the office, you know, and it's a place that we hope chiropractic exists for, you know, generations, not just ours, and it might not even be my kids that are in there, but I hope that other chiropractors one day, when we're too old to do this, take over it. We were able to buy our dream property in May of this year. It's 77 acres with woods and a pond and places that my son and I can go hunt and fish, and my daughter can be the outdoorsy girl that she is and do all the things that we ever dreamed of doing. And I can honestly say that none of it would have happened if it wasn't for AMC.